Hey everybody, this is Aaron. It's the 12th of June, so I keep wanting to say July, and I'm not sure why, because it doesn't look like July over here. Um, so the noise you hear in the background are my mice. They're just rustling around doing what they do. Um, so let's see. So I just did a video, but I want to redo it because it's kind of weird and stuff. So anyway, I wanted to kind of do the update to the last video I had when I was being a drama queen about my sideburns and stuff. And I mean, it's actually didn't turn out too bad. I'm afraid of people looking at my face and being a little bit more confused on whether I'm just, are you a guy or a butch lesbian? So, which is what I got a lot of already, and I look like hell right now, and I'm not sure why. I don't know. Anyway, so I did shave my face. It's kind of it feels kind of smooth actually. I don't, but I miss them already. So I'm hoping that they grow back really quickly, and so that I can find a way to present, the sideburns and that aspect of myself, but still, um, look good. And I know there's many different styles and to try. The one I really want is the ones that kind of go down like what they used to do. My roommate has his they go down and then it goes all across his chin like that. And I don't have chin hair right here, so that's not gonna work for me. But just kind of like I don't know, like about that thick, and they kind of frame my face and maybe stop like about right there. I guess 'cause that's where they stop already, um, or something like that. I don't really know. So I don't know. As it is, I kind of have like they go down and they kind of point down. I guess mainly that's just how the razor ended up happening because I had one of those disposable big razors and stuff because I'm cheap. So anywho, I don't think I look too bad. I'm dressed up right now because I'm about to go to a temp agency. I've got to go print off my resume, and then I've got to for about 3 to 5 copies of my resume, and then I'm going to go to the to this temp agency. I only know of one. If there's more than one, then I'll look around. But I'll go there and get my get set up there, and I have actually been offered a job, which is like a front desk, answering phones, setting appointments, and travel, doing travel for my employer. And um, the thing is that because he travels a lot, he was actually currently out of town when he was doing the job search for another assistant, and then he's still there, and I don't know when he's getting back, and I want to kind of I don't know if that's going to be like a couple week thing or if he's coming back in a few days or anything like that. I didn't ask. Um, but on Friday when I got the email, he asked for my information and stuff like to get contact me, and so far I haven't heard anything, so I'm gonna probably contact him and see what's going on with that. But I have a job apparently, but I'm not working yet, so I don't know what all's going on with that. Um, I want to make sure that if this is just kind of something weird's going on that end, because I got the job off of Craigslist. So if there's something weird off that end, I want to make sure that I kind of have a backup, and I don't have enough money to be like running around without a backup. And so anyway, I look, I'm hoping I look pretty presentable right now. I'm wearing black jeans, which ideally I would like to have gotten something a little bit nicer, like more like khakis. Khakis kind of cost a little bit of money though. They cost $29 to $45 at Walmart, and that's me getting it like the upper sizes for for big guys, and a lot of pants like that cost about that much, and other big and tall shops too. So, and I don't really have the money to be paying that much for one pair of pants. So the jeans are gonna have to do. Those were about 11 bucks, 12 bucks from Value Village. So I also got another shirt, but I don't know if that will be a real presentable shirt. So I just kind of fell back on this one. So anyway, yeah, I was really whining about my about shaving and stuff. I thought it was going to be kind of like the end of the world or the end of my masculinity or some weird stuff like that. I was being a drama queen when it came down to it. So, but it turned out okay. I still feel like I look good. I didn't think that I would without them, but I'm not sure if I did a good job with the mustache though because I didn't want to cut my lip. But the larger because my mustache does this weird thing that on the corner of my mouth are the longer mustache hairs or something, and up here it's a little bit thinner, and so you wouldn't really notice it. So I got rid of those more obvious ones, and so I think, if you were to look at me, you'll think, okay, well maybe there's this very small one, so it's not a big deal, and still tell that I'm masculine or whatever, or still probably from afar still think I'm a dude, which I would prefer over somebody calling me ma'am and female titles like that. So so there was that, and then over the weekend there was the Pride here. It's a smaller city, so a smaller Pride, obviously. Tacoma won't have their Pride until July, and I think maybe end of June might be for Seattle, as typical for Seattle. I'm not sure if I'm going to Seattle. That might be a little too big for me, but because I actually kind of like the um, smaller ones. Tacoma was really good. Um, Olympia was pretty good too. It was just like it literally took like a block and the park next to that block. That's about how big the fair was, and but it was good. I actually liked it. The ones that were there, people were really nice, and people just kind of, and it felt really safe and really communal kind of a thing where it was um, I didn't. I just walked around like normal, and if I got stares from people, I didn't get defensive for it, because there were people, running around in drag, and whether or not they were on stage, doing it and stuff like that. And so, I just kind of sat in the grass and I listened to some of the music, and one of the performers actually performed again at the drag show later on that night. And I went to the drag show, and it was nice. I couldn't stay for the whole thing. Um, Mainly because I wasn't sure what the buses were like with the parades and stuff going on the next day. I didn't go to the parade. I don't know. I didn't feel like it, I guess. I actually haven't been to a gay pride parade, I think, since the first or second pride I've gone to. So, but I might go next year. Let's see. Oh, and the one that I was in a parade in when I was working as a queer um, kind of position at the community college I went to a few years ago. So I was in that parade. That was fun as hell. Let's see what else was going on. I can't remember anything else. Oh, after that, there was this one person at the drag show, and you can't never really tell from me, and I don't like to assume things, but they were really good at dressing up, or I would have been mean for assuming that they were a drag queen, right? But she was fine, okay? And I was kind of like, she was really stunning. She was beautiful, and I was like, wow, okay. And I couldn't quite tell, and she was nice, and I talked to her a little bit. So we ended up sharing a table at one point because people were coming in and kind of shuffling people around and stuff during the show. And because I'm a dunderhead and because I can't talk to people other than, me talking to this camera or me being online, you can't see my face. I can't talk face to face. I'm even a little bit awkward on the phone. Like if there's any pause, I start to panic. Like, okay, what do we talk about now? But anyway, I'm such a weirdo like that it's other than greeting and goodbyes, I can't really short conversations like that. I can do that. Anyway, I couldn't just find a moment to lean over and say, hey, I think you're beautiful, right? Now, what I wanted to tell her, and so I found a card from one of the people from one of the booths and stuff, and I wrote it. I always have a pencil or a pen on me, so I wrote it on the back of a card and said, ignore the shit on the back of this card, and I just want to let you know that you're beautiful, but I didn't have enough liquid courage to actually say that to you, so you get this card. Sorry. And I hope you don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And that's pretty much what I said. And um, I just kind of gave that to her right before I left, and because I'm awkward like that. So anyway, for those who are about to go to Pride or be go to Pride, or you don't go to Pride or whatever, I hope that you enjoy that, and I hope you have a good week, summer, whatever. Um, so yeah, if anybody watches this, hi, and if nobody does, well, whatever, I do what I want. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.